Rahim at York Hall with Adam Smith. This is hallowed ground for me. I think this may be one of the first places I came for a media workout ever in the UK. And once again, I'm here for a tremendous card. Lomachenko is making quite the statement here in the UK. How do you think he'll be received, and what does he have to do on the night to, I guess, make UK fans appreciate him like they do in the US?
Well, first of all, Rahim, welcome to the York Hall Bethel Green. This is the Spit and Sawdust, the spiritual home of British boxing. I think I first walked in here for Sky back in 1994. I saw Francis Ampofo, a little flyweight, I think beating Darren Fifield that night. Anyway, amazing memories here. We've had the great names like Nigel Benn perform here. We've had Johnny Tapia, the late great Tapia, being here at the York Hall. And to have Vasily Lomachenko performing his workout here tonight is very special. To have him here in London is amazing. And look, in front of a packed O2 on Saturday night, it'll be spectacular. I think, in my opinion, he's the best boxer on the planet. He's the most talented fighter I've seen since the likes of Mayweather, back before Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard. I think he's brilliant, he's exquisite. You know, you don't go through almost 400 amateur fights losing once, and losing the second fight of his pro career, really, you can just forget that, because that was for a world title, and he just got a little bit out-hustled that night. I don't read anything into that. He's a three-weight champion in a handful of fights. He's brilliant, he's super, and listen, the British fight fans are going to take to him, and I'm really glad you're here.
With all that said, the hometown boy is not Lomachenko. We're talking about him as if he's at home on Saturday night, but certainly Luke Campbell's got something to say about that. Another tremendous fighter who's looking to really shake up the world if he can get a victory on Saturday night. Is that a possibility in the cause? What would he have to do to make that a reality?
Lomachenko, the best amateur of his generation, but Luke Campbell, probably Britain's best amateur of all time. We followed him since he was a kid. Wonderful talent, beautiful southpaw. He hasn't had things easy as a pro, but he has had a very close fight with Jorge Linares. He's got bundles of talent. He's got height and reach. He's got amazing self-belief. He's got a great trainer in Shane McGuigan, a wonderful team around him, George Groves and Barry McGuigan, and all this experience. And he'll go in believing he can cause a monumental upset, no doubt about that. Can he? It's a tough ask. Has he got the tools, the ability to make life tough for Lomachenko? Definitely. It's all about how he starts, how he goes through the first 3 or 4 rounds. So he's the golden boy, Luke Campbell. Everybody likes him here. He's an amiable, smashing guy, and it'd be an incredible story if he could pull it off. That's what we love in boxing. Andy Ruiz did it out in the Garden. No one gave him a hope. Few people are giving, Luke Campbell a chance outside his team. Listen, Luke's a quality boxer. So let's see how it unfolds on Saturday night. He will have support, but people are also coming to see Lomachenko.
Well, you mentioned Ruiz, and obviously that's a rematch that everybody is anticipating. In such an unusual location, at least for a super fight of that magnitude, what do you make of Saudi Arabia as grounds for an event such as this?
Well, listen, I wanted it in the UK, as I've told you, I told everybody I wanted it in Cardiff. And, it was a shame not to get it in Britain, but unfortunately, that's the way it worked out. Listen, Saudi Arabia is a place which is going to be controversial to many people. Amnesty have come out about the human rights issues. Look, as far as I'm concerned, the event is in Saudi Arabia. We're covering it. We didn't decide it to be in Saudi Arabia. That was Anthony Joshua's call. We're covering it. We're broadcasting at Anthony Joshua. We've taken from the beginning of his professional career, not his amateur career, but we were there watching him in the Olympics and before. We've taken him on Sky. We've had a great partnership. He's been a terrific ambassador for us and a wonderful, wonderful fighter. He's changed the way people look at boxing. So we're with Anthony Joshua. We're with Saudi Arabia. We're with Andy Ruiz. We're going next week. The big global tour. It's going to be a spectacular event, no doubt about that, and we're going to cover it. So, do we look at it like a Rumble in the Jungle, like a Thriller in Manila, like our sort of, challenge like that? There's a lot of things to look at operationally. It's going to be difficult. It's something we've never done before. It's excited a lot of people on my team, and it's worried people as well. So, there's going to be a lot of debate about it, but ultimately AJ Ruiz is going to light up the world. It's going to be a must-see attraction, and we're going to be right behind it, and we're going to be right at the forefront, I guess. But let's make it clear, we wanted it in Britain. I guess DAZN wanted it in America, and it's in Saudi. It's in neutral territory. It's a good time zone for us. That's two good things, and it's a new challenge. So,
who do you expect that this location could advantage? I remember the Rumble in the Jungle, Ali Boumaier. You know, this is no one's hometown. What do you think the fans there will be like, and who might they support?
It's a good question. I mean, Anthony Joshua is a global figure, so you got to think that people will get behind him. Andy Ruiz is the underdog who caused a huge upset, and the sensation at the Garden is a lovely guy. It's a great story for the Mexican Californian and the family. And look, it's a great rematch, isn't it? It's a compelling fight that everybody wants to see. First time around, no one predicted it. Now, who's going to win? AJ might be the favorite, but he's getting a lot of money to fight in Saudi Arabia. People will draw their conclusions to that, but he says he comes back. It was a lucky punch. He's going to come back and rightfully get his belts back. I don't know. I've met people who think that Ruiz will do it again. I've met people who think that Joshua will stand him on his head. That's what boxing's all about. It's a fight that everybody wants to see. You had Saudi Arabia as a venue. That adds some spice too, of course, for a number of reasons. But listen, it's a different world, isn't it? And look, they've had their boxing events there before. They had Amir Khan fight. They had the World Super Series. This is a whole nother level. So look, we're going to go there. We're going to go there with our eyes open. I know that Saudi Arabia will want it to be a massive success. I'm sure they'll do everything they can to make it a huge success, and we'll do whatever we can to make the event and the broadcast as good as we can, as we always do, and with our Sky point of view. And the difficulties and the debates that we have to have, sort of, on the issues, I guess, will be happening, but ultimately the event is taking place, and let's hope sport takes center stage.
Tonight with Lomachenko on the card and expecting him in the ring to be spectacular, his media workouts are almost as entertaining as some guys' fights. Although I was looking at the lineup and I was a little disappointed not to see a young Smith on the card. Maybe she could get in the ring and do some of her acrobatics and athleticism. I don't know how you didn't book that talent. So if we're not going to see her tonight, maybe you could tell our fans where to catch your daughter on YouTube.
Yeah. My little one, she's called Tilly. Her YouTube channel is Terrific Tilly. She's been telling me from, I think, the age of 3 or 4 that she's going to be a superstar, that she's going to rock YouTube and all that. Well, the great guy behind the camera, Joe, is helping us out. Robert Waterman too. Terrific Tilly. Go onto her YouTube channel. She's a vibrant character. She is. Listen, I don't know what she's going to do next. She does gymnastics. She does performances. She does dancing. She does some music.
I say some pre-fight entertainment on the night.
She's a bit of a crazy cat as well. But I tell you what, her brother will tell us she's got some left hook on her, because she actually sort of lamped him when they got into a bit of a fight a year ago and gave him a bloody mouth and didn't really seem very sorry about it. So she does all sorts. But listen, she's a great kid. She wants to go to LA. She wants to meet Ariana Grande and take over LA and Hollywood. So I don't know what's going to happen to her. But look, she's the one of my 3 children, Rahim, I'm not worried about, because she just gets on with everybody. So if she was here tonight, she'd go and talk to everyone. She'd go and do some stuff in the ring, I don't know what. So keep an eye on her. Her name's Tilly Smith.
Well, everybody should get on with her, because if they don't, apparently she's got a nasty left hook, so they better be kind.
She's got a beautiful gentle side, and she'll hug you, but you probably don't want to get on the bad side. She's unpredictable, and I think that, I don't know. I mean, look, she's my kid, and I love her to bits and want to hold her like that, but I also want to sort of let her go and see what she'll become.
Adam Smith, Raising Giants, Media Moguls, Radio Rahim at the hallowed grounds in York Hall with Adam Smith of Sky Sports. Thank you so much,
nice
Adam.
To see you.